like, I'm trying to do quests and stuff, and everybody else is just trying to murder, and I'm just not in that mindset. So I'm just getting wrecked. I don't even know where it is, but I know there is one here.
Zelda, he doesn't want to play right now. Leave Jackson alone, he doesn't want to play.
There's so many people here. I'm dead. Dude, I don't know, man. I might not even want to be playing. So fucking sweaty today. I don't understand.
It's the last day of the season. It's the last day of the season.
I know, but I just want to get stuff done. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just want to quit out and start over. I don't want to play this game.
Yeah, we can back out. Let's back out.
Yeah, that's fine.
A lot of the quests we can get done in Team Rumble. In Team Rumble. Have you ever played Team Rumble before?
No.
Oh, it's been a mode for a long time. But Team Rumble is basically where you're playing like 50 versus 50, and it's like a team deathmatch type mode. It's been in the game for a long time, but literally people use it to get their quests done.
Okay, well, can I tell you what quests I need?
Yeah. If you go to your quests and you select a specific quest and you press triangle on it, or whatever button, Y on it, you can track it, and like it'll pop up on your screen and it'll tell you how you're doing on it, like it'll stay on the screen while you're playing.
Oh, I know that. I'm just saying, like, all I need to do is 2 more week 9 or 10 missions, and those I have something with Chains of Hades, eliminating bosses with players, and then the other 2 are travel distance with one of the medallions.
I need to search Olympus chests, so I have to go to Mount Olympus. I need 2 Olympus chests. And then I need to pull or eliminate players with the chains, and then I need to jam at the restored reels and slumber yard dance floor, and then I need to collect weapons at the summit temple. And
yeah, I've got to find and accept shadow briefings. And that's all I got to do for that one. But I mean, I'm so close. I'm telling you, it's probably better we just do solo. I'm not gonna lie, like, I'd rather play Sea of Thieves than play this right now. I'm just literally doing this for the quests, and I just cannot do it because every time I land at one of those spots, there's like 6 people there, and I'm just trying to get a medallion. I don't even want it. I just want to run around.
Let's give this a try real quick. I guarantee you we're not gonna have much issues. I think the only issue we're gonna come across is that maybe the storm will start coming and the storm will fucking kill us, but it's not that big of a deal because you respawn in this mode. You can literally just fucking respawn and fly back to where you need to go. People only do this shit to get their quest done. And it's literally just for the most part, the only time I've ever played Team Rumble is like either if I'm trying to get quests done or if I'm like practicing, like if I'm getting Hey.
I don't know, man. Today, just, you know how sometimes you play Fortnite and it just irritates the shit out of you every game?
Yeah, I got you.
That's literally where I'm at right now. Every single person I'm facing either has just a winning other real people there, and it's like, guys, I just want to get quests done. I'm not even trying to play this competitive, so I'm just instantly gonna lose because I'm not gonna win a 4v1. Sorry, I'm solo. I'm not great. I can take 1v1, but if there's multiple people there, I'm just gonna get third party. I'm not gonna come out of there as the winner. I don't rat like some of these other people that just sit in a corner of the water bending and wait until they get an opportunity to be a third party. So that's all that happens at those places.
Yeah.
It's just so annoying. And solo, it's just any mistake you make, the game's just over. And then you gotta wait to load into another. And ideally, like, all I have left are just to unlock the final 2, like, skin variants. I really don't care about either one of them. Because one is Aphrodite, one is The main thing I wanted was Hades' variation of his pickaxe, and I got it.
Yeah, that's kind of how I. Oh wow, I didn't know we were. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot Team Rumble's a squad here. Anyway. Yeah. Freaking.
Guess we land here because we're gonna be on. We're blue, right?
Yeah, we're blue. Where do you want to go?
Battle.
We can go anywhere really. It doesn't matter, but.
I want to go to Brawlers because I need the medallion.
Okay.
I need to travel distance with the medallion.
All right.
And you need to open those chests anyway.
But I have to go to Mount Olympus.
Okay, well then let's go to Olympus because there's already.
We can go to Brawler still, but we'd take a little bit of storm damage.
No, go to Olympus because I can use that medallion too.
Yeah.
I was just trying to pick the furthest away. But yeah,
No.
go to Olympus. You
Hey.
need those chests.
No. No. Hey.
I'm gonna head in.
Hey.
I'm gonna head in and
Excuse me.
start fighting them because I'm not worried about somebody on the other team coming to get me. 'Cause
You can
they're on the
redeploy
other
in
side
this
of the
mode
map.
too. You can redeploy your glider in this mode, and there is building. So what I suggest is if you need to get somewhere, just build stairs and then just glide. If you jump and
Oh, it's
glide,
already,
you can redeploy.
like, It's already in storm. Oh, there's no medallions. That's kind of a thing. There's no medallions in this.
Oh, that sucks. I didn't know that.
It's okay. And there's probably no shadow briefings either. Like I said, man, I'm probably just gonna go solo after this. And just get stuff done and then just be done with it.
Alright.
And then if you want to play like Sea of Thieves or something, I'm down. I just want to get this stuff done and then not have to play this anymore until tomorrow.
I got you. The shitty thing is there's not really much to do in Sea of Thieves until tomorrow because tomorrow is the double golden XP weekend. So,
Cool. Yeah.
as
Hey man, whatever. Like I said, I was literally gonna get off after this, after I did these quests and go eat. But you were on. I didn't want to just abandon you.
I got you. No worries. Oh, that's perfect. I'm gonna get my challenge done for sure. See, like in this mode, like one of my challenges, I have to grapple people or kill people with the grapple. I just gotta grapple.
Yeah.
Now I can just run around and grab people with it over and over and get my challenge done for that.
Yeah, that's what I need. If you see a chain, I need to do it.
Alright.
And I only have to do 5 more of those.
Without dying, but I'm probably gonna die, but that's okay. We have respawns in this mode, so.
Do you respawn with your whole loadout?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
If somebody kills you, you drop a little bit of ammo and shit, but I don't think it takes away from your ammo. I think it just gives them ammo for killing you.
Gotcha. I haven't even fucking seen anybody yet.
Back in the day, when you played building... Yo, what's going on, Coach? Yeah. I don't know. I got sidetracked. I fucking had a brain fart for a second.
You said back in the day we had building.
Oh yeah, back in the day when you were playing builds, if you killed somebody, they would drop like a little bit of each material. I don't think they do that anymore. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't play much builds anymore.
Is this build?
Yeah, it is. So this is build, and then you have redeploy. So when you jump off of a high structure, you pull out your glider.
Oh, okay.
So like if you need to get somewhere specific, like if it's telling you to visit a certain place, That's why I was saying Team Rumble's pretty good. You can actually like get a lot of challenges done in Team Rumble. And you don't really come across a lot of people because typically they're in the main zone fighting each other. And if you look at the score, it's 9-2. Nobody's really killing each other right now. They're just going for challenges. I almost guarantee you. That's crazy though. Yo, what's going on, Randy? School is over? Nice, Randy. Hell yeah. I was thinking about logging in and checking out Halo again.
Halo, who's that?
I've been good, Randy. I've been good. Halo?
Yeah, who is that?
You know, it's a long-lost friend of mine I haven't seen in a long time.
I know.
That's like my cousin, Marcus Phoenix. I only see him every, like, 7 years. Oh, shit! That guy ran me over.
Don't have a good day.
Have a great day.
See, I hate this shit.
I'm gonna pull your ass.
All that.
Oh, that's
Dummy
some
man.
bullshit. That's some bullshit.
These guys all have chains, and they're just gonna dominate. So they don't lose it. They die, and I'm just not used to it. Over and
Now that the storm's forcing us in, people are gonna start fighting. Okay. Oh! Get wrecked. Zelda, he doesn't want to play right now. Leave him alone. You son of a bitch. Somebody hit me hard. Somebody found water bending? Are you serious? What am I playing? I'm playing Fortnite right now. Team Rumble. What it's called. It's just like a team deathmatch type mode. Zelda, stop! Stop! Enough! And then, this fucking waterbending guy. I'm gonna kill that waterbending guy, dude. I'll tell you what. Boy, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I wish I could find a chain of Hades.
Propane is a premium
That's not-
product. Gotcha. I need kills.
This is-
Grappler.
Joe, I'm just gonna dip, man. Is this just not getting me anything? I don't have chains, and I'm just dying, and it's just, I don't know, I'm not earning anything. I'm just trying to not play this.
Alright.
It's just not.
Have a good day if I don't talk to you later.
Yeah, you're good, man. It's just not, I'm just trying to get stuff done out here.
Yeah.
I know that's helping you, it's just, it's not, none of it helps me to where I'm at. Alright, man.
Alright.
Have a good one.
Later. He got me and I got him! Woohoo! Gotcha, bitch. That was clean. Motherfucking water bender. Water bender. Oh hell yeah, bro. Man's is building a stairway to heaven. How did that not connect, brother? Bro. Oh, got him. Fuck. Am I ready for the Fallout collab? Yeah. I'll be honest, I wasn't really much of a Fallout person. I think the only Fallout I played that I liked was New Vegas. And even then, I didn't even really play it all the way through. Oh, that was sick. It was one of those things I red boxed it. I wonder if red box is still popular. I never see red box machines anymore. Everybody's getting their grappler challenges done. Yo, what's up, Vegeta? Vegeta! I gotta run. Fucking Zelda, man. He is ridiculous. I don't even know. Don't ask what that was. Yo. Dude, where is the last person, man? Did everybody quit on their team? Is there only one guy left on their team? Killing him over and over again? I didn't even touch him. He just killed himself in the storm. There it is. I need to get one more Olympus chest. What's up, Jackson? She bothering you? Leave him alone, I said. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Hey. Hey. Leave him alone. What are you doing, Jackson? New season's tomorrow, Randy. Sorry, I just saw your chat. Back up. Hey, get out of here, both of you. Fortnite crew is nice. I like how you get the battle pass for free, and then I already have already bought the battle pass. Oh, there it is, right there. Challenge complete. If you already have the battle pass bought, then it just gives you an extra 950 V-Bucks or whatever it is to make up for it. It's pretty cool. That opens. Zelda. Good morning. Back up. Get out of my space. Come on, guys. You guys need to get along. Hey! Hey! Cut it out. Hey. Delta back up. Dang, I could have just broken the chest. I thought it would have been faster to just break the fucking thing. DJ Norton, what is going on? Can you send me a friend request? I can't send you a friend request, not at the moment. I'm playing a game. You can send me a friend request if you want. Anyone's new to the channel, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. You already know.
Oh! Good job.
Okay, stop. Both of you. Code Jodash Boost. I'm getting all the kills. No. We're gonna just play some matches the regular old-fashioned way now. Regular battle royale. I don't really need to do these quests considering I'm already almost level 200. I need 45, or I need 50 more. That's trash. Oh shit. Leave him alone. He does not want to be bothered. Hey. I haven't done this in a while. And by a while, I mean, what, like a few days? Sit. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. He doesn't want to be bothered. Hey, you don't listen. Get over here. He doesn't want to be bothered. Leave him alone. Come here. Come here. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Yes. Hey. Zelda, do you want to go in? Do you want to go in? Let her listen. Jeez. You guys got mics? Hello?
Shh.
Alright, that was quick. Mm-hmm. That was quick. That was quick and short-lived. You know what? Yep, I was about to say, is it putting me in a match? Alright. It's not for you. It's not for you, little girl. It's not for you. It's not for you. It's not for you. Go. Stop. Stop. That or I'm just blocking this area off. There, how about that? Damn it. Bobby. Damn, I just got sniped. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. I have like 0 energy right now. I might have to take a break. I know I just started my stream, but I need to eat some food. We can watch a video while I snack on something. Let's see. We'll watch this.
There's nothing that's
Alright. Okay, let's see here. What are you crying about? What? What? Oh. Swear to God, you should have my hat on your chest. What did I come over here for? Oh yeah. Wow. Everything is for you. Go. 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 I gotta drink more water. Right now. No. No. Okay,
There's
I gotta grab
nothing
one more
that's
thing, and then
more
we're-
difficult.
Oh shit! No. Get the fuck out. Move. All right, it's video time.
There's nothing that's more difficult for me than disappointing the Xbox community.
Xbox has been in the freaking dirt for years now. And at this point, I don't know what it's going to take for these suckers to start finally picking up the broken pieces and rebuilding themselves back up into the brand that we used to know with the Xbox 360.
They shut down not one, not two, not three, but 4 studios.
And that means that Xbox has now closed more studios than it's released games this year.
Way I see it, best thing we can do is let the week go. Move on, get our money, start over.
This is a studio that was on the rise. You can tell they're very talented. They knocked it out of the park with Hi-Fi Rush, gave Xbox some of the best press they've received in a while. And what does
I heard nothing
Microsoft
but
do?
good things about that game.
Gaming.
And the Game Award goes to Hi-Fi Rush.
Not that you care too much about that, you rats. All of you.
When Tango wants to go do Hi-Fi, when everybody probably thought they were doing Evil Within 3, I want to give the teams the creative platform to go and push their ability, push their aspirations.
You're all liars, and all goodwill is now completely thrown out the window. I am now back to being extremely skeptical about Xbox.
So the idea of flushing a humongous amount of their pool of talent down the toilet right now at a time when they need games more than ever, it's absurd. It's beyond absurd.
It feels like the final straw. I've never seen this much criticism and negativity surrounding Xbox right now because of what they've just done.
It's not that hyperbolic to say that Xbox did die a little bit. It died in my heart a little bit.
I don't get you. Don't get you no more.
Microsoft is in a situation where I really feel like they have no idea what to actually do with their brand anymore.
Oh, the doubting. The doubting.
When you have a successful studio, when you have a successful game, and you still get completely shut down.
You did everything right.
Everybody laid off. You did everything right. What does that tell future people that work for Microsoft, that get purchased by Microsoft?
Means no one's safe.
If these two aren't safe with a $3 trillion company backing them, nobody is safe. Nobody in the games industry is safe. No studio you love is safe. Everyone is at risk of being shut down.
It's just good.
That's crazy.
This is a world where nothing is solved. And someone once told me time is a
This
flash.
is the beginning of the fucking video. This is actually insane.
What's up, everybody? This is the Act Man here, and today, in this video, you will learn why the Xbox brand is failing, why they're not producing or releasing many top-tier titles anymore, how Phil Spencer's Game Pass business model is inherently flawed, and why nearly all of the major franchises from the 360 era are either dead on life support or taking an indefinite vacation. Happy times! Today you will learn why the Xbox continues its never-ending decline. Are you ready to stop being a casual? Studies show that 9 out of 10 gamers who install Opera GX will not only touch grass, but feel the warmth of a woman's touch within the first month. Scholars believe this is because Opera GX is the best internet browser for gamers. GX gives you an insane amount of customization in your browsing experience with GX mods. There are thousands to choose from, and I immediately picked the Dark Souls because I have gotten good. These mods change everything from keyboard sounds, themes, and the color of your browser. You can install as many mods as you like, mix and match between them, and swap easily. It's super simple, and it makes Opera GX stand out amongst the hordes of generic internet browsers. One of Opera's coolest features is GX Corner. Conveniently found on the sidebar, GX Corner keeps track of tons of upcoming games, their release dates, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, hell yeah. It also shows games that are on sale, new trailers for recently announced titles, and the latest news in the world of gaming. Opera GX is perfect for me because I like staying up to date on everything that's going on. And GX Corner keeps all of this important stuff in one place so I don't need to open 100 different tabs for it. It's time to get a browser that's as cool as you are. And you can download it using my link in the description and pinned comment. Download and use Opera GX today. And thank you, Opera, for sponsoring this video.
I've never used Opera GX. I might give it a try.
When I made this video 4 years ago, I thought 4 years later, things would get better. They have not. Recently, IGN reported that Microsoft is shutting down multiple studios, including Arcane Austin, developers of Redfall, Alpha Dog Games, and Roundhouse Studios. But most notably, the developers of Ghostwire Tokyo, Evil Within 1 and 2, and Hi-Fi Rush were shut down. Tango Gameworks. This is a character-defining choice for Microsoft and Xbox. When faced with this moral dilemma, they did not tag along with John, they went back for the money. This is of course devastating for the people who work at these studios, but Microsoft was there to make us chuckle a little bit by launching a brand new controller. Feel the burn.
So, you want to know if I can feel it?
But to all the unfortunate developers who were laid off, at least Microsoft is giving you this fancy backpack and some swag. Bro, are you for real? You want merch from the company that just laid you off? Now, if your brain is hurting already, don't worry, the pain is going to get much worse, to the point where you too will develop a tumor so debilitating that you qualify for a position in Xbox leadership. It's going to take time to fully understand how mind-boggling these shutdowns are, and what a terrible impact this is likely to have on Microsoft and Xbox in the future. Well, in my opinion, Xbox has had 11 great, phenomenal years, and 11 years of getting shit-faced at the bar, constantly telling everyone they're gonna be back on top. And I think I've finally seen through all the lies and deception that I've been told by Xbox leadership, the stuff that I bought into. I think I've finally unplugged from all of that. Xbox has become so far detached from what initially drew me to it that I can't even describe what the brand is anymore. I could tell you what it used to be. Xbox was the console that proved we Americans could do it too. Not just the Japanese, we could do it too. Xbox was a place for the wackiest, most creative niche games, a stunning variety that covered pretty much every genre imaginable, from snowboarding to boat combat.
The thing I liked about Skate was the fact that you used your thumbsticks. Like, you used the right thumbstick and you like used it and went downwards and like flicked it in different directions to do different things. I thought that was sick. It was unique because for the most part back in the day, all we really had was Tony Hawk. And with Tony Hawk, basically you just held X and then let go of X to do an ollie. And then from there you'd do other tricks. But Skate, you'd have to use the sticks, which was awesome.
Xbox was a massive innovator in online gaming, couch co-op, graphics, fidelity, performance, and it pushed the technical limitations of the time. But if you ask me to describe what Xbox is now, I would say it's not Xbox. This is Microsoft Gaming. Welcome to Microsoft Gaming. Would you like to purchase one entertainment product? And even Seamus Blackley, the creator of the original Xbox, laments this revelation as well. Today, Xbox is like an amorphous blob, an all-consuming void hell-bent on assimilating as many studios as possible to throw their games on Game Pass and then discard the studios. In other words, Majin Buu. Today, Xbox is a brand that can't see past its own nose. They can't see anything beyond immediate, short-term gain. Because the Activision Blizzard acquisition was $70 billion. That is putting some eyes on Xbox and what they're doing. They need to start producing results. Xbox leadership is in a tight spot, so they're looking for short-term solutions, and they're sabotaging their own efforts to foster long-term successful IPs. You see,
Yeah,
Microsoft
that's not gonna
has
get 'em
all these
anywhere.
different studios that they've acquired, and they have huge pools of talent under their umbrella. But isn't it odd that a $3 trillion software company could have so much trouble creating software? Seriously, man, why is every single Xbox game I'm excited for delayed, rebooted, going through development troubles, or announced 5 years ago and then never talked about again? Well, I'll answer that question later in this video. The point is, the one studio that seemingly had their shit together, Tango Gameworks, a studio based in Japan, a market that Xbox has consistently failed to break into, who just released a Game Award winning, critically acclaimed title, this is the studio you get rid of? Excuse me one moment. Nope. Still doesn't make sense. I didn't kill enough brain cells.
It just goes to show you. It just goes to show you that Xbox does not care about gaming anymore, like it used to. Back in the day, Xbox used to actually give a shit about games, and they would have exclusives that people would actually go and buy an Xbox for. Like, I remember when Starfield was just coming out not that long ago, and everybody was so excited to play Starfield. PlayStation fanboys, they were like, oh, we don't have this on PlayStation. And some of them even went to the store and bought an Xbox just to play Starfield. And that game is absolute trash. I played it for 2 hours, could not get into it. I tried picking it up again off stream, and you know what? It's not fun. It is not fun for me. Might be fun for other people, but it is not fun for me, I'll tell you right now.
You have just given me my $1 million!
Huh, great. Well, what do I win?
Nothing! Now get out!
What?
Get the fuck out!
If we reduce the number
the
of
fuck
employees
out!
for better short-term financial results, employee morale will decrease. I sincerely
Fucking
doubt
Mr.
employees who
Krabs
fear that
is
they may be laid off
unhinged, bro.
will be able to develop software titles that could impress people around the world. Where did this quote come from? Well, would you look at that? It's former Nintendo CEO Satoru Iwata, who said this after taking a 50% pay cut after the financially disastrous launch of the Wii U, so he wouldn't have to lay off any staff. Anybody at Microsoft or Xbox willing to take a pay cut to keep this incredible studio around? Anybody? Anyone?
You and Microsoft Games CEO Phil Spencer have been raising kind of the alarm that the video game industry is just not growing, and there's a real need to figure out how to reverse that. What's causing the issue, and how does Xbox turn it around?
Yeah, you know, the last year or so in video games, largely the industry's been flat.
Is that who I think it is? Why, yes, it's Capcom, celebrating their 7th consecutive year of record high profits. They're making more money than they ever have before in the company's 44-year history. What's their secret? Video game sales?
It's impossible!
What's this?
Fucking-
Salary
yeah,
increases
yeah,
for
yeah,
all employees?
No!
Surely Capcom has to be like a $4 trillion company to
I
afford
love
such
that Dragon Ball
extravagant
reference.
treatment for their employees and staff, right? Oh God, oh no, oh holy shit, oh this. This is what you don't get, Xbox and Microsoft. The words in these two articles. This is also why you haven't and why you will probably never break into the Japanese market. Make good product, sell product, make money back, pay employees. Employees who make good product are happy and keep working on next product. Slow down there, Ackman. It's a little too complicated, okay? Okay. Microsoft, being as big as they are, probably thinks they can toss out whoever they want and throw a bunch of money at a replacement, and that solves the issue.
I just don't think we're all interchangeable. I think things change when you change the people.
That's why my motto is always be nice to the goose, is because I think the goose that lays the golden egg, it's not the egg that you need to care about, it's the goose, and the goose is the team.
We're seriously talking about mistakes that continue to be made. Since 2007, Microsoft is notorious for killing every golden goose they get their hands on. Phil Spencer praised Hi-Fi Rush and said that players could expect to see more AAA titles from Japan. What is going on, Phil?
What is happening to us? What's happening to you?
This is the first of many problems with the Tango shutdown. Microsoft is once again closing the doors on the Japanese market. Now, only Japanese developers who want to commit seppuku are likely to work with them. This is all besides the point that Tango Gameworks was extremely talented. They were founded by Shinji Mikami for Leon Kennedy's sake, the genius behind Resident Evil 4. What did he have to say about Tango's shutdown? Sad. Here's the thing, not every studio is capable of tackling different genres to the same level of success. A lot of them get stuck doing the same thing. So when a studio like Tango is able to swap from horror to action rhythm beat 'em up, and it turns out amazing, you've got some serious talent and creativity over there. You should nurture this golden goose, and you strangled it again. But let's hear Microsoft's side of the story, because there has to be a good explanation for this, right? So Matt Booty is the head of Xbox Game Studios, and he was the one who sent out the email to staff informing them of the shutdowns. Today I'm sharing changes we are making to our Bethesda and ZeniMax teams. These changes are grounded in prioritizing high-impact titles and further investing in Bethesda's portfolio of blockbuster games. I posted this video at the perfect time. It's just like I told you. They're going bigger games, bigger budgets, doubling down on established IPs, no new creative ideas, just stick with what's safe. We're gonna make fewer games with longer development times. Yes!
I would argue the reason why the Nintendo Switch is so popular is not only just because of its AAA games like Mario, Zelda, Kirby, etc. Like so many different games, like he just described earlier, Super Mario, Thousand Year Door, Paper Mario, so many AAA games, and then on top of that, Nintendo has indie games, and in their indie game market is insane. Nobody has indie games like Nintendo does. I would have to say the Nintendo Switch's eShop, with how they have so many indie games and they support the indie game industry, is huge. And what he's saying about Xbox ditching indie, it's sad, because you need indie, and PlayStation's freaking indie shit is a fucking joke. Have you seen the fucking games on PlayStation? People just make random bullshit and put it on the store.
Yes! The release schedule was too fast for Xbox's first-party titles. We need to slow it down more. Fun fact, video game production cycles have gotten so long that if a big-budget game studio
like Hades 2 just came out, and Hades 2 is an
it would
indie
likely
game,
be for the PS6.
and that game is extremely popular.
I'm so excited for this game that
and
had
it's not a AAA
cringy
game.
trailer 4 years ago and haven't heard anything since. I'm so fucking hyped for it. Wait a second. Prioritizing high-impact titles. That's bizarre terminology I've never heard before. That's what it is, because they wanted to have a high impact on Game Pass subscriptions, which have been declining steadily recently. Surely Microsoft isn't putting all their eggs in one basket and betting big on Game Pass, right? To double down on these franchises and invest to build new ones requires us to look across the business to identify the opportunities best positioned for success. Do you have dementia? You're looking to invest in successful new IPs? Does he know? This is head of Xbox Game Studios, and he doesn't even know what Hi-Fi Rush is? What? Hold on.
Yes, fuck,
Come on, Act, man.
It's
You don't
starting
need
to
do
make
that.
sense now. Everything's coming together exactly as I planned.
It all makes sense now. No, it damn well doesn't.
But on the real, this is a really bad sign when, like, the same day you're shutting down a studio you're looking for, you say you're looking for studios, just like the one you shut down. So you can't really trust Xbox leadership when they say stuff like this. And what you'll find throughout a lot of their statements is that they contradict their actions. all the fucking time. Also, we have to look across the business to identify the best opportunities? You don't have to, just look at a tweet from your vice president of marketing. Hi-Fi Rush was a breakout hit for us and our players in all key measurements and expectations. We couldn't be happier with what the team at Tango delivered with this surprise release. Overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam and Metacritic, best audio design at the Game Awards. This is like getting straight A's and your principal says you need to be held back in school. Like, what the fuck? We are making these tough decisions to create capacity to increase investment in other parts of our portfolio and focus on our priority games. Tough decisions? We have more than enough money to buy all of you, but not enough money to keep you. Actually, JK, we do have money to open a brand new sweatshop a week after closing 4 studios. What the fuck is happening? As we look to the future, there's an impressive lineup of games on the horizon. In 2024 alone, we have DLC, new game, DLC. I love how Matt doesn't even mention Hellblade 2, a game that Microsoft isn't promoting at all and releases in like now. As we look to the future, there is an impressive lineup of games on the horizon. There sure is. I'm really excited for that Perfect Dark reboot. Oh, Perfect Dark reboot, still in very rough state. A big protracted mess. But I'm sure a new trailer for Fable is coming around the corner. I mean, that was one of my favorite RPGs on the original Xbox. Development is slow due to Playground's inexperience with RPGs. Fantastic. What about State of Decay 3? That's looking pretty good, isn't it? Troubled development with State of Decay 3. Okay, do we get any games? Any games? Ah, Rare. They're working on something new, right? Everwatch. Don't expect Rare's gorgeous new IP to launch anytime soon. It's been rebooted. Okay. Microsoft owns Obsidian, and Obsidian always comes in clutch. I bet their new game is coming. Avowed has been rebooted several times. Now you know why Matt Booty is saying they have incredible games on the horizon, but lists 3 DLCs and 1 game. But speaking of Fable, remember when Microsoft shut down Lionhead Studios? And they were like, it was one of the biggest missteps.
We acquired Lionhead in 2006, shut it down in 2016. A couple years later, we reflected back on that experience. What did we learn? How do we not repeat our same mistakes?
Then you've learned nothing.
What makes someone a failure is not the
I mean,
act
he's
of
right.
failing, but learning nothing from it. You have learned nothing with all the studio shutdowns. Xbox leadership continues to fail, learn nothing, and keep making the same mistakes decade after decade. Splatoon is a great example of how if you foster a sleeper hit, it can become an enormous franchise all on its own. At Xbox, if you make a sleeper hit, they fire you. If buying games doesn't support the studio, give me one good reason to buy a single Microsoft game ever again. Well said. Does Xbox even remember how the PS3 managed to pull ahead? Remember when Uncharted 2 was such a sensation that gave back the prestige Sony needed to make their console a necessity? Notice how there's a 2? Because Naughty Dog was allowed to make a sequel that was a bigger hit. It's funny you say that because the real...
You know, that's actually crazy because if that is the if that's what the general consensus of fans what they say, I agree with them because I always thought Uncharted 2 was way better than the first one. Uncharted 2 I fell in love with. Uncharted 2 was my intro to Uncharted, and I have to say it's the one of the best Uncharted games. You got to go play it if you haven't played it.
Real reason Tango was shut down is because they were pitching a sequel and wanted to hire more staff. What you say? That you only meant what? According to an article from Jason Schreier, Tango was in the process of pitching a sequel. Matt Booty praised Hi-Fi Rush, but did not specify why the studio was shut down. Booty said that the company's studios had been spread too thin, like peanut butter on bread.
I feel thin, sort of stretched, like butter scraped over too much bread.
Booty added that the shutdown of Arcane Austin was not connected to the performance of Redfall. So we have 2 polar opposites. We have a complete flop, and we have a critically acclaimed borderline masterpiece. Both studios behind them are shut down, and it's not because of how they performed? Jason writes, both Tango and Arcane were looking to hire additional staff as they pitched new projects, which Booty and Braff suggested was the main factor behind their closures. Just further evidence of how disposable you are if you work for Microsoft. I've already talked about the massive fucking contracting.
So Tango, I can't remember what the name, Tango Games, is that what yeah, Tango Gameworks. Tango Gameworks. They made a masterpiece for Xbox, and it's a hit on Xbox. The reason why they let them go is because they needed more people. That's pathetic. Xbox has all the money in the world to add more people to their staff. Come on.
Issues they have with hiring
that the
staff
reason why
and not
Gears and
keeping them
Halo
on
hasn't
long
came
enough
out?
to learn the engine and code that they're working with on a game. But Jesus, man. The
Nobody
massive
wants to work
Activision
for
Blizzard
Microsoft.
acquisition has ramped up scrutiny on the
That's what it looks
Xbox
like.
division from leaders at
That's what it
Microsoft.
sounds like.
Bingo! Ding, 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 ding. It's time to cut costs so that our profit margins, if we have any, look better, because that's all we're in charge of. So basically, these studios were closed to save money and the asses of Xbox leadership. That's the real answer. The only explanation that makes any sense.
The workers here need to know they ain't ever getting out of that hole they dug themselves into. This world is sick, dark, sad.
Xbox promised to support less sprawling creative titles like Hi-Fi Rush with smaller budgets and lower sales expectations. It didn't matter if a game sold tens of millions of copies as long as it helped bolster the Game Pass library. And herein lies the fatal flaw with Microsoft's strategy. They are no longer interested in developing high-quality games that sell well. They're only interested in boosting their main source of income, Game Pass. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Game Pass. It's great for consumers, and I'm not criticizing the concept of Game Pass. What I'm criticizing is the all-in bet on it. This strategy is not resulting in best-selling games. There seems to be no standard of quality at Microsoft with their first-party titles, and they're sacrificing other means of revenue to funnel everything down a single lane.
You acquire a studio for what they're great at now, and your job is to help them accelerate how they do what they do, not them accelerate what you do.
Looks like Phil had a change of heart, because now all that matters is what can you bring to Game Pass. So some of you are watching this video and you might be thinking, well, Ackman, that's just business. You shut down the studios and departments that aren't making you money.
I didn't
That's
know
just
they
how
did
it
that
is.
with
We don't
dogs.
like
I
it,
didn't
but
know they put a
what can you
mocap
do?
suit on
Well, let's
dogs. I
analyze
did not know
Microsoft's
that.
strategy for making money off of
That's
Hi-Fi
crazy.
Rush. A new
That actually kinda
IP
tripped me
with
out.
zero brand recognition
Took me a second
is
to, like,
shadow
put two and
dropped
two
without
together for a
any
second.
marketing. Literally, the marketing budget for Hi-Fi Rush was
62 cents.
it's put on Game Pass the same day it comes out,
62
so we're not getting massive sales, but subscriptions, and it was hardly promoted at all after this, but it spread like wildfire because of word of mouth. This is also besides the point that Microsoft had an opportunity to show this game just a few months prior at the 2022 Game Awards, but they were completely absent there.
It's a bad sign when there were more Muppets at the Game Awards than Xbox World Premieres.
So, in my humble opinion, for all intents and purposes, Hi-Fi Rush was at worst set up to fail, and at best was given no help from Microsoft. And yet, despite all of these factors, it was a breakout hit in every key metric. If you want to argue that Hi-Fi Rush didn't make enough money and that's why they had to shut the studio down, that fault is 1000% on Microsoft. Leadership fucks up and the talent gets axed. This is why Xbox's current business model of all-in bet on Game Pass is not sustainable long term. There's a great post that sums everything up, so pause if you want to read it all. But here's a highlight. The biggest paradox with Game Pass is that basically every game that launches on the service badly misses its sales goals.
They gave
Makes
up
sense
on,
though. Why
Halo.
pay full price to buy a game when you can play it for free as part of your subscription? Microsoft says it needs games like Hi-Fi Rush the day after killing its studio. I can't do this anymore, man. We need smaller games that give us prestige and awards. This is the guy in charge of Xbox. What is he saying and doing? Again, look at Capcom. They are soaring right now because of video game sales. So what's the plan, Microsoft? You gonna keep gambling? You gonna push COD
Capcom
onto
is
Game
killing it
Pass?
right
Are
now.
you going to risk the
I would love
guaranteed
if
consistent
Konami
sales
made
of Call
another
of Duty to
fucking
boost subscribers
Castlevania
for
game,
Game Pass?
but they'll
That's
never do it.
risky. In the eyes of Xbox, it seems like
like
the efforts
Konami's
of an
only interested in
individual
making
studio is
pachinko
not
machines.
important. It doesn't matter how much your game sells or how prestigious and critically acclaimed it is. What matters is your contribution to Game Pass. Did you move the needle a little bit? This sounds like communism. Not enough? No, these awards aren't enough. Where's the award for most Game Pass subscriptions driven? So again, by focusing so much on Game Pass and accessibility, Microsoft is putting their games on Steam. Game Pass applies to PC as well. They're launching their exclusive titles also on PlayStation and other consoles, so there's no real exclusives for Xbox anymore. Everything is multi-platform now, so there's no particular reason to buy a Series X, which is driving down sales of the console, so it's not looking good. I feel like now is a good time to dismantle the bullshit marketing for the Series X being the world's most powerful console, because almost no game is capable of taking advantage of its specs. Hey Phil, how come Starfield only runs at 30 frames? Starfield running at 30 FPS on Series X was a creative choice. Not limited by our commitment to the Series S at all. There hasn't been a killer app for the Series X, and if there has, you can play it somewhere else. See, Microsoft's biggest advantage back in the day was that they knew software really well. So with the original Xbox, all they had to do was make a console that worked with the software they had. This made it much easier to develop games on the Xbox.
At that time, Japanese game consoles had very proprietary chipsets, and they just didn't work very well for, Western developers. What the DirectX group was proposing was, there's a better way to do this. We're going to use PC architecture that you're familiar with, which is just going to work out of the gate, so they could spend more time crafting and building their games.
They had an incredibly developer-friendly story. You already know how to write these games. If you've written them for PC, you can write them for console as well.
This is no longer the case with the Series X. Like I said, all these fucking games are delayed, rebooted, or whatever. Arguably, what was Microsoft's biggest technical advantage in breaking into the console market is now killing them, because Microsoft requires feature parity between the Series X and Series S. Tell me how this is the world's most powerful console when every game has to be designed for hardware that's weaker. Remember when Baldur's Gate 3 came out and there was some confusion about why it wasn't on Xbox? That's because split-screen co-op didn't work on Series S. I'm getting deja vu here, huh? Because of this careless oversight and estimating Baldur's Gate 3 to be worth like
Split screen co-op didn't work on the Series S? That is trash.
Like $5 million, Microsoft missed out on the first 4 months of sales for the 2023 Game of the Year. What are we doing? What are we doing? They only made an exception 3 weeks after launch because they saw the game explode and thought, uh-oh, we fucked up again. Again, what's the point of owning the world's most powerful console if every game has to be reduced in size, scale, scope, fidelity, technically, everything to run on weaker hardware? I understand wanting to offer gamers a cheaper alternative to the Series X, but in hindsight, it's fucking stupid because you cheapen the experience on the premium console in the quest for accessibility. Here's a head scratcher for you. Why did people stick around with the Xbox 360 despite it being one of the faultiest consoles ever created? Because the games were good. Pick any year of game releases for the 360 and it will far surpass whatever we have seen on the Series X. Xbox used to be a huge innovator. Tell me what the Series X has innovated in. Backwards compatibility? Sure, a bit, but we had that on the 360 too. Microsoft is not innovating with video games. They are innovating how you consume them. Now, I could go in depth with Redfall about how every major red flag was ignored by leadership at ZeniMax, leadership at Arcane Austin, and leadership at Xbox. I could talk about how this game never should have been released in the state that it was, but my brain is genuinely starting to hurt. Phil constantly talks about how he's not going to push against the creative direction of his studios, and I can respect that. However, you can't be an absent father and just let the kids fucking do whatever they want. Somebody has to step in and say, we need a Slayer playlist for Halo. What the fuck is going on with Redfall? Okay, we lost 70% of our staff and everybody that remains wants the game to be canceled. Okay, we'll cancel it. Somebody has to come in and make the big decisions, okay? Instead, Redfall was promoted as a major first-party title and Hi-Fi Rush wasn't. What's the standard anymore? Everything I've just said has been building to what I'm about to say now. If there's anything I want you to take away from this video, it's this. Microsoft is a software company. They produce software. They do not produce entertainment. They buy entertainment and sell it like it's software. Video
feel like I'm
games
gonna
are
cry.
entertainment.
Halo
Technically, they
ODST.
are software. I
Halo
know,
3
but
ODST.
Microsoft no longer has the ability to cultivate or establish successful long-term franchises on their own. Instead, they rely on buying them, on buying IPs with loads of promise before inevitably running them into the ground and shelving them forever. They've been doing this since at least 2008. If you want your franchise to die, sell it to Microsoft. They've killed every golden goose they've ever got their hands on, and they will kill yours too. The big difference between now and back then is Microsoft knew how to promote a game. They would cough up the dough. They had a keen business sense for what would do well and how to promote it. They would push back creatively to figure out what was most important in a game. You can see this in the Gears of War development behind the scenes videos. They push back on things like the Chainsaw Lancer to see how important it is to the developers. It's like, yes, the Chainsaw Lancer was real fucking important. We need it. Oh, okay. All right. You can have it. It's like a test to see how confident a studio is in their vision, what they think is important. In my opinion, the role of a publisher is to push on creative decisions to find where the gold is. Where are the golden ideas? Everything worked out for Gears 1, but that's partially because Microsoft was taking an active interest in the game, promoting it as a killer app. I do not see or hear about this level of involvement with Xbox leadership anymore. Not interference, not involvement, absence. So in conclusion, these studio shutdowns isolated aren't a big deal. It's when you look at the bigger picture that you understand how bad things are right now for Xbox.
Yours was
And,
a killer
I
app,
still love
dude.
Xbox, but I've been wanting it to get back on track for
Yours
over
still
a
is a
decade.
killer app.
You say you hate
It's
disappointing
just
Xbox
nobody
fans,
plays the newest
but you
installment.
disappointed me, Phil.
It's funny,
And
there's
I'll
probably
continue to
more
root for
players
you
on
guys
Gears
and hope you do
3
the
and
right
Gears
thing.
2 than
And
there
I'm
is
just one guy, but I
players
grew
on
up
Gears
with
5.
Xbox, and
That's
I can't tell you
crazy.
what it is anymore. But thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. It was a bit nihilistic and sad and depressing. Hopefully they can turn it around. I'll be streaming the Xbox Game Showcase on June 9th. So we'll see then. We'll see. What do you think about Xbox in its current state? Do you agree with what I said? Disagree? Let me know in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the Act Man for more.
We're gonna watch one more video real quick while we're waiting for the queue. We're gonna watch a Sea of Thieves video just because, yeah, it's regarding the new update. Come on, do I really gotta reload the page?
The first patch of Season 12 drops today, and all I have to say is that things are strange. While the update isn't particularly exciting, in fact, it's probably the opposite, I'll talk about what came today and what we might see in the Xbox Showcase in June, and why things are quite quiet at the moment. Starting us off with what was added, it's basically just cosmetics and not really anything good. We'll go over the small gold shop offerings first. There's a new jacket called the Avian Courtly jacket. It's nice. It's a new jacket, but it's the only clothing piece and the only brand new item in the gold shop that isn't another recolor. Rare continues to drip feed the heavy swords and rapiers with the Scorched Forsaken Ashes and Sid Forsaken Ashes swords, and even the Nightshine, Sunshine and normal Parrot Rapier and Heavy Sword have been added too.
Those
At least there's
rapiers are
5
cool.
recolors this time and not
I might
1 or
get
2.
those.
We should be finishing about 3 or 4 years at this rate. And that's it for the edible cosmetics. Now brace yourself for the massive number of Emporium items. We have a new ship set, costume, trinket, and a 6-piece weapon set in the Deadlock Jailer set. While this ship is the best they've done in ages, in fact it does look really nice, you have to buy the throwing knife and the double barrel flintlock separately. They should have done it as a bundle, as 4 weapons is 499 ancient coins, and each non-bundle weapon is
It's like a boat in the
249.
water.
The pricing is whack. 3 more double-barreled flintlocks are here, and to
What is
no
going
one's
on with the
surprise,
water, though?
these are the Dark Warsmith, Lodestar, and Cryptic Crypt versions. These are all 249 ancient coins each. We also have the Storm Chaser weapon skins, which look amazing, and I can see why these are being shoved in the Pirate Emporium. While we have had animated skins in the past, these are really quite mind-blowing, especially the Iron Reach. We are still going. Red has decided to take 2 awesome crests from Port Merrick, the actual sign crest itself, and the Captain's Head crest, and make them paid items. This was a shocking idea, but don't know why we're taking in-game assets from Port Merrick and selling them in the store. These should have been earnable items, probably for the Hunter's Call. I'll go into more depth in another video, because the Pirate Emporium is getting out of hand again, but there's just no semblance of balance here. The new earnable stuff pales in comparison to the cash shop, and if you are a new PS5 player, this has been ramped up since the PS5 launch. I know it supports the game, I'm not stupid, but this is my only issue with the game at the moment, and I wouldn't have a problem if the earnable cosmetics were actually decent. Anyway, moving on to some lore musings. Yes, this game does have lore still. Hatchet is now completely cured of the skeleton curse, and that's that. At Fort Merrick, the cards over at the Order of Souls shop now show Blade as the new card. I wonder what this refers to. Digging and construction sites have now appeared at several small islands, including Barnacle Key, Lookout Point, Lagoon of Whispers, Hickory Palms, Blind Man's Lagoon, and Shiver Retreat. I have absolutely no idea what this could mean. It's not like the entirety of Season 13 was already revealed to us. Umber also has some cool dialogue talking about how the skeletons come out at night, and she plans to move if things get worse. And to top it all off, the orb speaks about digging, which refers to the islands. This would be all very mysterious if it wasn't for one thing. We know what's coming in Season 13, although something else is off about this. Now, this update was very small. In fact, it's pretty bad in terms of a live service. We did have the Gilded Voyages, which were amazing by the way. More of these in rotation, please, Rare. But we used to get new features or stuff to do in the previous monthly updates. It seems if we want seasons to be seasonal, we get basically nothing in between. Or is that really the case? The Xbox Showcase is on the 9th of June, and Sea of Thieves has appeared at every single E3 showcase, whatever. They've appeared at all of them. Last year we had the Monkey Island reveal, the year before that was the Captaincy reveal, and then the year before that was A Pirate's Life. So what are we going to get this year? Well, we know Flameheart is back in 8 or 9 weeks' time with Season 13. However, Rare has to show something off. My main prediction is that we'll get a CGI trailer showing off his resurrection, and a grand entrance to the Sea of Thieves, and probably making the new Burning Blade. But does the game really feel like we can go from this lore to, oh shit, Flameheart is back? Is he really just going to pop up in Season 13 on patch day with some moving NPCs to herald it, when it feels months away with how little is going on in the game? My complete copium is that we're going to get a Tall Tale to reintroduce Flameheart. Just one, but it would tie off the Ashen Age nicely so it makes sense. Since Heart of Fire just ends with Jib becoming an Ashen Lord, and the next time we pick up Flameheart's story, he's just back, chilling under the Reaper's hideout. I think this is insane copium, so don't hold me to ransom over this. I also think this may be the case is when we brought up the idea of more Tall Tales in future with Mike Chapman last time he was on the podcast. He didn't say Tall Tales were not coming back, just that they wouldn't do the crossovers anymore.
No, let me go. It won't let me go for.
Also said 2024 will be the year of Flameheart, and lo and behold, we'll be well over half a year into it, and he's nowhere in sight. And we know Season 14 is not about him. So, what gives? I may even stream the Xbox Showcase with a certain hippo-like creature, just in case anything cool happens.
Alright, let's roll. Try, bud. GG's. I was dead for sure right there. That's kind of crazy. Rockstar. Just kidding. You gotta go potty? Okay, hold on a sec. I'll let you out. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I gotta find a good spot. 1 sec. Yeah. I'll be right back, guys. Hopefully I don't die. Well. and she didn't even go. Alright. It is what it is. No. 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 a spot. What the fuck? I just need to zip up. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I think I got 30. Two other people. Maybe ahead of the game. Me and him in a bot? Is that really what's going on? Oh yeah, I'm super excited for the Metallica stuff. GG's. G fucking G's. Woo! So no Sea of Thieves. I mean, there was no Sea of Thieves. There was an update, but I might want to log in just to see what's going on with it. There. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a break. Oh, actually, I might be able to transition real quick. Give me a second, I'll be right back. I'm switching stuff over. Leave it alone. Hey. What?